Joining us, we have UNC Arima candidate Nigel Moses. As Arima has been working hard, and Arima has gotten the man who rightfully is going to take them to victory. Let me say a special good evening to Arima and to the Arima candidate Nigel Moses. Good evening to you, sir.
Pleasant evening to you and all the listeners in Arima, in Trinidad and Tobago, regionally and internationally. Pleasant evening to everyone.
Yes, indeed. First of all, I want to start off by asking, who is Nigel Moses?
Well, to be frank, I'm a former member of the Defense Force, a proud candidate to the United National Congress, bringing a wealth of experience, discipline, and a deep commitment to community service. I've built a career working for the people, always listening, always present, and always taking control. Although I'm not the elected member of parliament, I sat approximately 75 meters away from the elected member of parliament and had them trembling for the last 2 years because I've been meeting with the residents, listening to their concerns and helping in any way I can. And my presence and commitment to the people have already made a real impact in Arima, proving my dedication even before I am moving into office. I understand the everyday struggles of citizens and believe in working side by side with the community, I'll be able to create a real change. That is Nigel Moses, and has always been.
Now, I mean, you're part of a team, and I want to say hats off to your entire team, that have been out and about from day one, even before the bell rang for the elections. So you've gathered quite a lot of information, you've met a lot of people, you've interacted with a lot of people. What is it that stands out the most when you interact with them as far as what Arima needs and what they hope to see as far as changes?
Well, one of the main things is crime, right? Because they are viewing Arima, and I haven't identified the statistics, but the Arima constituency is sitting presently as the hotspot of Trinidad and Tobago, with the quantum of murders happening in various areas and pockets of Arima. So their concern mostly, that's their number one concern, is crime. The second concern they have is education, because there are no more homework centers in existence as they were between 2010 and 2015 under the United National Congress. And they need that support academically to move the children, which is our future, into better position. When you look at the schools in Arima, there's a lot of children that have not gone back out of school since the COVID. And there's nothing being done or anything being put in place by this present government. And that is one of the number two of the concerns of the constituents.
Now, Arima has a rich history. I mean, rich history. You have the first people, you have so many different groups and what have you. How is Nigel Moses going to fit in to all of this? I mean, the history, the modern day changes, and as things evolve for Arima.
Well, I have been working the ground just for 2 years politically. I have been in Arima working with Arimians for over 10 years since I was in the Defense Force. Identifying the rich history, as you said, is religiously oriented. I have engaged with religious organizations to partner with, and I have been partnering with them for over 2 years to reach out to the constituents, trying to reduce the street dweller issues, trying to reduce the pressure that is being applied onto the constituents of Arima. And Arimians have seen that, and they are also partnering with me. We have been partnering with me for over 18 months and guiding me to the best way forward for Arimians in order to ensure that they are a lot more stable. And this, their partnering has nothing to do politically. It's to ensure that Arima is in a better position than it has been in the last 10 years. And they are seeing that we are in abyss and heading in the opposite direction from growth and success. So they have been working with me, and I am willing to work with any true Arimian who believe in the betterment for Arima as opposed to politics or race or financial status quo.
Now, Arima is also known for having some very good athletes. I mean, you have the velodrome, you have the fields and what have you. But many say that lately there hasn't been enough programs for young people. Now, out on the campaign trail that you've been on for quite some time, how's the interaction with the young people, the youths of the area?
Well, having experience of being a director for a football team, which I wouldn't name because it's youth, I have a lot of experience with the combination of youth development and sport. And bringing that to the table in Arima, I've identified a lot of the youth are disenfranchised. We have areas like Sano Lane where there's a basketball court that there's no lights. The fence is almost broken down. The youth try to play football. However, as soon as it gets dark, they have to dissipate and discontinue. We have the velodrome, which is in a dilapidated state. So we have lack of cycling. We have lost netball in Arima. We have lost the camaraderie between the Arimian football clubs. We have lost the true entity of competition when you would have had major teams playing years ago. The youth are looking forward to the change in government in order for this to return. We have to bring back community interaction with sport to ensure that the youth have a place to exercise or release stress, and to even give them the opportunity for international scholarships and sporting development. So they are really looking forward to the change.
Now, as far as the business community, there seems to be many who believe that enough is being done for the business community. Besides the fact of shortage of forex and what have you, what can one expect? I mean, there are so many banks. There are banks in Arima, major banks, as a matter of fact, credit unions, different institutions, and all of these things that are there. But it seems as though, is it a fact that they lack the understanding of their corporate responsibility and not giving back to the community as to allow the people to grow? What say you if you had to make some changes dealing with the entire business community?
Well, I have close relations with the Arima Business Association in engaging conversation with them because I too was involved in the business environment. They are willing to support, but they have to be approached with a structural plan as opposed to persons just approaching them for sponsorship. That is the old paradigm. We need to ensure that the Arima Business Association has the support from the government to even move forward to improve the community. In accordance with the conversations from the political leader, our political leader has made mention of engaging with the financial institutions to reduce the stress on not only the constituents, but the taxes that is being pressured onto the business community. So they will get a relief. And upon getting the relief, of course, that will trickle down. It's what you call a stand-in-time bottle program, where you, at some point in time, the stand runs out because the constituents are at the top, the stand is their finances rolling to the bottom into the business. And at some point in time, it will run out. What you have to do is turn the bottle over, and the business community now needs to get involved in entrepreneurship training, get involved with strategic planning and get the community back active to afford them the opportunity to regenerate their financial stability. So therefore, at some point in time, the sandbottle will turn over for finances to roll back into the business. It can't go one way because at some point in time, the constituents will be no longer in a position to purchase and the businesses will start to close down. And we have already been seeing that. We have been seeing a lot of the businesses closing down, and we're speaking of main businesses that have been open for years, not new businesses that are making an attempt. Main businesses that have been open for years are closing their doors.
Yeah, and you're right about that. Definitely right about that. Now, I know you have your walkabouts. I know you have many of your cottage meetings. If one is to want to get involved and be a part of the Nigel Moses team, how does one go about doing that? Is there postings on Facebook? Is there a number that someone can call? How can one get involved?
Okay, well, there are a number of different options. You first could get in contact with us via our Facebook page, UNC Arima Constituency. You can also visit us on TikTok, UNC Arima Constituency. You could call my phone number at 339-7153 because I have been engaging with the constituents. So although I'm the candidate, I'm not going to discontinue engaging with them. I will try my utmost best to redirect them to my team who would have different skill sets to give them the support, whether it be they want support guidance with social welfare, whether it be they want support with respect to crime, whether it be any area. We have team members that can be able to give that support. We have our campaign manager that you can get in contact to with. His number is 738-4437-34, and he'll be able to redirect as well. So we have an entire team. You can even visit us at our campaign office, which is located at the corner of Guanapo Street and Tano Lane. We open from 8 a.m. to 6 p.m., and we will also open our doors if we are contacted and need us to respond to give you support. We also can get in contact with our welfare officer of the Arima Constituency Executive, whose number is 375-6002.
All right. Thank you so much. Closing comments, go right ahead.
After working for 2 years, what I would like to send out to the entire Trinidad and Tobago, each and every individual is frustrated with this government. This is not about race. This is not about ethnicity. It's not about financial status quo. It's nothing about politics. It's about saving Trinidad and Tobago and being true and patriotic. And the only organization and party that can do that is the United National Congress under the guidance and leadership and strength and empathy of our political leader, the Honorable Mrs. Kamala Prasad Bissessa, SC.
Thank you so much. Keep up the good work, and best of luck to you and your entire team. Victory come April 28th. We are here.
Thank you very much, Mikey, and you be safe out there. You know how it is.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.